Hey, good morning, 6th grade. Hey, this is your last week for language. This is your language lesson for Monday, April 27th. Lesson 11 is due. We will look at some of the answers to lesson 11. Lesson 12, you can just skip your news article, all right? And do from we remember to through the spelling. So do the rest of the ignore any news article stuff there. You can check it out, read about it. If you did it, fine. I doubt that most of you did it since 2 is an even number. So, and since we're not together to talk about it. So do lesson 12 for Tuesday. Our test in language will be on Friday. It would not be a bad idea to check out that checklist on page 56, the checklist for a test on Friday. Talks about what you need to know. Okay? So be paying attention to that, be anticipating that as we approach the test on Friday. We will have a review on Thursday for that, of course. Just reading. Are you keeping up with reading? I know we're not talking about reading much. We're grading the tests and quizzes, and that's it. Basically, but lessons 11, 12, and 13 are due this week, so pay attention to the schedule, and next week we will have the final test in reading as well as math. All right, a few answers in language in today's lesson, so have lesson 11 ready. Underline the verb, write whether it is action or linking. So these are verbs that can be either action or linking. The flower smells good. I smelled the flower. All right? The flower smells good. Smells is a linking verb, linking flowers to the predicate adjective good, how it smells. The flower is not, doing the sniffing. We've talked about that one before. I smell the flower, all right? Then that is action. That is me inhaling the scent of the flower, doing something. So watch these. If they have adjectives and nouns that are connected back to the subject, then it's linking. See if something's actually doing the action. Number 1 is action. Greg hesitantly tasted the rice and chicken. Number 3, watch this one. My voice sounds hoarse. My voice sounds hoarse. Hoarse is a predicate adjective. So sounds in this case is linking. Get that one straight. If you would say, the bell sounded loudly across the valley. Okay, the bell sounded loudly. Yes, sounded would be an action verb then. The bell is doing action. Here, the sound is linking. Number 5, George W. Bush became president. Well, I'll tell you this, became cannot be an action verb, and it doesn't give you an option of a being verb. George Bush became president. President is a predicate nominative. 5 is linking. Number 7, the aroma smells delightful. That is linking. Smells is your verb, and linking is and the verb is linking. Yes. All right. Just look at this diagram yet. I went over the spelling words. Carefully do the spelling words in lesson 12. We will probably count them toward a grade, so make sure you check lesson 12 and get them right. Here's the diagram for number 23 in lesson 11. The Roman general. General is the subject. What is Julius Caesar? What is the job of Julius Caesar? If it is diagrammed like this, it is a positive, right? Make sure you know how to diagram this stuff. Those of you that are still struggling with diagrams, go back and figure this stuff out. A lot of this is in your reference sheet. It gives examples of it. But in the last few lessons in this book, it's been talking about this kind of thing, a positive. A positives get diagrammed on the same line of the word that they rename. Okay? It is not the Roman general is Julius Caesar. Then that would be a predicate nominative. But here it's in a positive. All right? The Roman general Julius Caesar invaded and conquered, that's what he did, England. Okay? If he both invaded and conquered England, then you need to bring this down so that England is connected to both verbs. Sometimes you have he invaded England and conquered France. All right? Then your direct objects would be with the individual verbs. But here, it's both of these were done to England. So bring it together like this. And the prepositional phrase, dates in 55 BC, prepositional phrase. All right? No diagrams for your tests, and we'll talk more about that. All right. Have a good day. I think that's all we need to talk about. Thank you for your hard work.